That's that old business model that you're gonna charge the fans for some bull fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man.
They making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future.
Bill Haney exposed Floyd Mayweather in a heated argument, accusing the boxing legend of obsessed over money. Haney claims Mayweather's $42 million investment is a fraud, and he is secretly insolvent. You only ever talk about money. Haney slams the confrontation as highlighting profound tensions, accusing Floyd of losing touch with reality and using affluence to hide deeper financial problems.
For that though, that's because you're right. You always talking about the money and shit. That's what I'm saying is you can't.
Bill, we not even on here talking about no money, Bill. Bill, we not even on here talking about no money. This ain't even about no money. This
You
about
brought the money up.
Bill Haney has voiced concern about the financial discrepancies within Floyd Mayweather's promotional crew. He criticizes the allocation of finances, saying that if Mayweather Promotions is as financially successful as reported, team members such as Calvin Ford should not look to be struggling financially. Haney even mentioned that they should compensate their personnel sufficiently to avoid unhappiness.
I think it's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach.
For those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach. So I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this month because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah.
Haney also criticizes Mayweather's transition from competitive boxing to exhibition contests, saying that it is driven by financial incentives rather than a true love for the sport. He claims that Mayweather's present focus is on making money rather than keeping the credibility of boxing. A key area of contention emerged when Mayweather apparently voiced frustration with not getting a deal equal to Devin Haney's. Mayweather allegedly stated that he would ensure Devin did not face notable boxers such as Rolando Rolly Romero or Gervonta Davis.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So...
On accused Mayweather of converting from a celebrated fighter to money Mayweather by putting huge riches ahead of giving excellent matches to fans. He contrasts this with his own approach, stressing the significance of giving spectators with pleasant matches above just focusing on financial advantages.
You say Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen,
We gonna give you the best fight, and we gonna get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're gonna charge the fans for some bull fight, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did.
There are accusations that Mayweather's claims of making $100 million in one night are overblown. Insiders in the boxing industry have questioned the veracity of these numbers, hinting that such comments may be more about image than truth.
There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close.
You think it's bull?
I know it is, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life. I'm a promoter right now. He's probably made about $60 million before in one night, which is crazy numbers. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. When that fight happened, one got 30 million and one got 29.
250 million against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. No fighter in history of the world. $250 million to go and box. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
I think Floyd's fighting because he needs the money?
Yeah.
Really? Why? You think he blew through all of his money?
Mayweather is well known for flaunting his opulent lifestyle, which includes regular trips on private aircraft. Nevertheless, detractors believe that such expensive spending can strain resources, particularly if not balanced with consistent revenue, possibly leading to financial instability.
You want me to show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm finna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you gotta pick a couple people up. You gotta pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there, and then Dan can get on a plane also. Okay?
Okay. So it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. I think we got about an hour to play. I'd say have them at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Yeah, I'm done.
The emphasis on luxury and theatrics, as demonstrated by Mayweather, can have financial effects. Even high-income individuals can face financial difficulties if they overspend on luxury goods without understanding the bigger picture.
Andrew, especially, was a very successful kickboxer, four-time world champion. His belts are sitting right behind me right now. But, the most he ever got paid for a fight, and he says this openly, is 50 grand. By the time you pay your trainer and your manager 10% each, you got to eat, you got to train for 12 weeks. I mean, if you work out the hours you put in, you're making $15 an hour. Like, it's not amazing money.
Commentator Joe Rogan has commented on Mayweather's spending habits, suggesting that his desire to participate in exhibition fights may arise from a need to pay his lavish lifestyle. This viewpoint claims that Mayweather's financial decisions are motivated more by necessity than preference.
Exhibition. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing.
Just also like money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money. He
spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Floyd, are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing. But it's the drug of getting. Floyd still trains when he doesn't have a fight.
In a huge business move, Mayweather allegedly paid $42 million for 6 buildings. Such investments show a turn toward ensuring long-term financial security, possibly in response to criticism of his spending habits.
It says the retired boxer has gone into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. $402 million, Floyd got 60 buildings. The multifamily deal for properties concentrated in Upper Manhattan will be one of the city's biggest this year. A slice of the portfolio closed Wednesday. The remainder is expected to close in the fourth quarter or early 2025. That's dope. Floyd just spent $400 million and got 1,000 units and 60 buildings.
Mayweather's transformation from an exciting boxer to a brand-focused entrepreneur has been clear. Observers including as Joe Rogan have noted that Mayweather's latest efforts appear to be more focused on financial gain than the sport itself, which has frequently led to criticism of his boxing style. People watch him fight not because he's like Mike Tyson, who simply goes out and destroys people. They watch him fight because they hate him because he talks so much. And he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my jet, look at my house, look at this. He's continually showing you what he has. He'll put out watches on a hotel bed. Like, this is $1 million worth of watches, this watch sells for $2 million, and they say, this is my small watch that I wear rarely, but when I want to show you when I'll be there, I bring out the big bow, and he takes out this watch covered in diamonds. It's about $5 million, and so you loathe him. Floyd moved from being a very exciting pressure fighter with a lot of hand problems to liking money. Mayweather began talking boxing people's faces off. No more hand trouble, lot more money. Yeah, I love what he's doing. Beating up these YouTubers, it's crazy, and I love it. It's hilarious that these guys are ready to get banned up by him. Well, I believe they are all crazy. Logan Paul has openly alleged that Mayweather owes him money for their exhibition match. Despite the event's tremendous earnings, Paul claims he has not gotten his full payout, suggesting potential difficulties with Mayweather's financial transactions. Jake, true or false? Why did Floyd Mayweather totally pay Logan Paul for their fight? Not God, but my spidey senses tell me no. I can promise myself and Logan Paul we can go out and make $100 million or more. So do you think he didn't pay up because he didn't have enough money? I believe he spent money on the girls he pays to be around him. Logan Paul called us and suggested that we hold another exhibition. Now, this is the same person that claimed he did not get paid. If he did got paid, he wouldn't be looking for another paycheck. He had the guts to tell the media that I demanded a rematch. Let me be clear, if I wasn't paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing that I'm unlikely to be paid for my work? Second, they asked for a repeat. Floyd is broke, man. I have been saying it the entire time. Oscar de la Hoya raised concern about Mayweather's plan to continue fighting in exhibitions. He thinks that such activities may be motivated by financial considerations and could ruin Mayweather's legacy in the sport. Oscar de la Hoya has openly recommended Floyd Mayweather to quit from exhibition boxing, hinting that his continued participation may be motivated by financial need rather than a real love of the sport. De La Hoya expressed fear that these exhibition fights will tarnish Mayweather's reputation, portraying him as a fighter who clings to previous success rather than moving forward with dignity. He underlined that true excellence comes from understanding when to walk away, advising Floyd to safeguard the image he built over decades rather than jeopardizing it for short-term monetary gain and spectacle-driven battles. Canelo at 160. Well, 100 pounds, 160 pounds, call out Canelo and plan a rematch. And that's all. Do you believe he's talking trash because he wants a rematch? Do you think he is absolutely? Do you think he wants a rematch? Another reason he crawled out of his rock is that he wants money. Do you think he needs money? Absolutely. He's always flossing. He definitely needs money again. Come on. Warriors like him are constantly broke. He's always spending, so I suppose yes. Look, he's not fighting anymore, therefore the big money isn't coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made, what, $500 million. Do you think you can't spend $500 million in one night? Absolutely. I doubt he'll ever enter the ring. Floyd is a giant freaking he now considers me the easiest victory of his career. Yes, he was 21 years old. Of course, what would I do if I had to fight 19-year-old Ryan Garcia? Because of my experience, I'll easily beat him, so fight him when he's at his best. He goes down. You think it's easy? What's your message to Floyd? Stay beneath your rock, buddy. Do you think Canelo will finally outearn him? Canelo is 28 years old, and he's already made $500 million, right? Easy Bill. Haney says Floyd Mayweather is purposely delaying organizing fights for his son, Devin Haney. According to Haney, Mayweather's avoidance is most likely motivated by money considerations, as he prefers to chase bouts with greater payoffs over ones with competitive importance. The idea is that Mayweather's promotional plan is more concerned with earning profits than with growing the sport through high-quality bouts. This has caused frustration among boxing fans and professionals who believe Dion deserves opportunities against top-tier opponents such as Gervonta Davis, but is being sidelined for business reasons that no one wants to talk about because we're available now, and everyone else is waiting to see who will mention Tank other than us. Tank, where are you now? Tank, cuz, guess what? We're free. And I mean, not exactly. Because, you know, they were talking about 5%, and they might believe free means free, you know. So let us clear it up. There is no fight. We don't have a fight, so what will happen at 140? Tank, yes. Stop me from saying his name. Punch me in the mouth, because I'm going to keep repeating Tank doesn't want to fight Dion. Regardless of past conflicts, Mayweather has showed interest in talking with Bill Haney, implying a willingness to set up contests featuring Devin Haney. This move signals possible reunion, or at the very least a shared interest in profitable projects over facet time with me. I do not know how, no, I am just yay. He was yelling for me all over, saying, "Where's Bill? Where is Bill? Why would I be putting up a lost item or something? Why would I be missing? Blad. I have the best son in the world, the one who ascended from the bottom of the principal's office to the top of boxing, where the entire world stopped to watch him fight. I am a proud father, trainer, and manager, so I'm not sure what he was looking for." Well, things got quite hot. I mean, I saw the full thing live this morning. You called Floyd the N-word and cussed him out. Floyd gets credit for sitting there and putting up with all of your verbal abuse. I was really surprised. I'd probably have hung myself. Logan Paul has openly accused Floyd Mayweather of being a bragger and a liar regarding his financial situation. In a clear and forceful statement, Paul claimed that Floyd's public image of being endlessly affluent and financially untouchable may be more of an illusion than reality. This accusation emerged after the exhibition fight, during which Logan claimed he had not been paid in full, raising concerns about Floyd's financial openness and practices. Paul's views are consistent with a broader trend in the boxing business, where detractors and insiders have questioned if Floyd's money is as huge and untouchable as he says. Floyd versus McGregor. Two rumors have begun to surface, prompting some to question why he is still fighting at the age of 45, given that he has made over $1 billion in his career. According to Logan Paul, this is because Floyd Money Mayweather is a phony who is more broke than your friend who is still trying to get you to invest in his NFT business. Floyd Money Mayweather does not have any money. Guy. Is this true? That's true. Is he broke? Logan isn't the only one who thinks Mayweather is genuinely broke. 50 Cent and Chael Sonnen, among others, have questioned Floyd's money habits throughout the years, and if we look at his track record, they may be right. According to sources, Floyd owed more than $40 million in gambling bills in 2018, as well as more than $22 million to the IRS at one time. Logan Paul has sued him for up to $10 million, and he is likely to face further lawsuits as a result of marketing fraudulent cryptocurrencies. He's part of an elite group of sportsmen who have earned over $1 billion in their careers, but at the end of the day, no one cares how much you made if you can't keep it. Mayweather, on the other hand, regularly emphasizes his accomplishments, saying that no fighter in history has achieved what he has. While self-assurance is expected in combat sports, his constant self-comparison and boasting frequently backfire, drawing criticism from onlookers and fellow fighters who perceive it as arrogance rather than confidence. Still waiting. Well, I believe I am now split. I don't think any boxer in history has achieved what I have. I'm not bragging or boasting, just sharing the facts. I take my hat off to many famous champions who paved the path for me to be where I am today in the sport of boxing, but that was their time, and this is mine. I had a great career, and we have young boxers that are on the rise under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather who can break my records. That's all for today's show.